Hi, April. This is Sarah with Flourish at Artisan Indie, and I am critiquing your Etsy shop today, Farmtown Designs. So let's go ahead and get started. If you've watched my critiques before, basically how it works is I'm recording my screen, I'm talking through a microphone, and there are certain areas in an Etsy shop that I like to focus on because they really have the chance to make a difference in your shop. Like, you know, it's an online marketplace and everyone's shop is pretty much formatted the same. But depending on what you sell and who your target market is, you know, different areas can really, you tweaking, I should say, different areas can really make a difference in traffic coming into your shop and or people purchasing from you. So we'll go ahead and get started today. Farmtown Designs. Now that is your name. And I like to look at branding. That's uber important to me. And if you have seen my critiques before, then you know how important branding is. Basically, it's the foundation that your business is built on. And so even though you're a handmade seller or you know you have a craft business, your brand is just as important as anyone else's. So I really do like your branding. I think it's pretty. I like the combination of gold and green. I do have a little, I don't know. I don't know if I like it or if I don't like it when it comes to, when I think of farms, you know, I think of more rustic. I think of more woodsy or woodland or animals and, you know, distressed wood and rustic, whereas this looks very modern. This has a very kind of more of a fancy feel to it. Now I see this, which this could be wheat, and these could obviously be peas or string beans. I think they're peas in a pod, which is kind of cool because that does give you that farm kind of feel. Although this does look kind of like a grape vine leaf or the ones they use in Greece. I forgot what they're called. So, you know, I don't know. Maybe it's a modern rustic feel. I don't know. There's just a little bit of like if I went to let's say some small town and was shopping in their little downtown area, you know, more of a with the small town feel, and I saw a store that said Farmtown Designs. I don't know if the sign would look like this. Like, would it look like that or would it not? So I'm kind of out to lunch on that. I think it's pretty. I like the different fonts here. I think they accent each other well. And like I said, the colors are kind of a unique combination. This is a beautiful design here. Does it speak to your target audience? I'm not sure. Who is your target audience? I would have to ask. You know, like, is your target audience somebody who is going to buy wood distressed things, or somebody's going to buy something else? So because I don't know a lot about you and what you sell, let's kind of go through your shop and then maybe we can come back to branding. Okay, it says vinyl decals and wooden signs is what you sell. At least I'm assuming that's what you have listed here under this line. Now, Etsy calls this line your tagline, but we know that and I believe you're in Flourish, so you know that Google actually gives a lot of priority to this line, at least in their search. So putting keywords into this section is super duper important. And you have vinyl decals and wooden signs. So if that is what you do, then it's great keywords to have in that space. So that's awesome. Great. This is a good picture of you. It's nice. It's close up. If you could put one of you smiling, I would recommend that you do that. I want you to think of this as kind of your way as welcoming people to your shop. Like, hi, welcome to Farmtown. I'm April. I'm so glad you're here. You know, this picture of you, although you're absolutely beautiful, it kind of looks like you're mad. So I might put, you know, more of a smiley pic right there. Okay. Let's go down and see what you make real quick. Wood signs and graphics. That's what you make. Okay. So, you know, in that respect, since it doesn't look like you have a lot of like distressed wooden kind of rustic things, then I guess this is fine. I don't think that your branding would turn off your target audience. It looks to me like you're more of a graphic seller, like you're more of a decal seller. That's what it looks like to me. It doesn't look like you're specializing in any certain type of decor. It doesn't look like you're specializing in any type of theme. Let me kind of click on this a little bit. Bluff and Bird. That's hilarious. Oh, love it. Yeah, so it looks like you sell a little bit of everything. So, I guess you're fine. I think you're fine. You're a design company. You make decals. I mean, I don't think that you need to be any specifically, rustic feel for that. So I think then that this is okay. I might want to move this up a bit and put a little bit of a tagline in your banner that tells what you do. Just so people, they don't think kind of like I did, like, is she a rustic decor seller? But I think it works fine for what you do. Here, Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. These aren't clickable, so I don't know if this is benefiting you. I think it would almost be better to have a little line that says find us on Facebook or at Farmtown Designs or something like that, or maybe put your website on there. These should be clickable down here under your About page. Yep, perfect. So you have them there, so that's good. Oh, my phone will blow up if I do not turn it off. Sorry about that. Okay. All right, let's go back up. All right, so I'm totally digging this, right? Now, this is something new that Etsy is, and it's kind of, they haven't announced it, so I don't know if some sellers are part of a test or not. I have it in my Etsy shop as well, but I love it. So I hope it is something permanent that they're going to do. If you have more than 3-4 items checkmarked or starred, I think it is, for your featured items, then you have this way cool layout. Now, I love this layout. I think it's super awesome. The problem, though, with it is if you don't pay attention to the order that you have things starred, you're going to have this huge whole picture, and this picture is not a good picture. This is not a good example of what you want, the first thing that you want your people to see when they're landing on your page. This would be a better one to have in this section. In fact, I would actually curate your featured items to kind of flow with your branding. Maybe perhaps put something that's seasonal. Like right now, think about what's coming up. We got Mother's Day, we have Father's Day, we have graduation, we have summer, family vacations, family reunions. Those are the kind of items that you want to feature. But at the same time, you want them to look good. So with this new layout, I really dig it, but you really want to pay attention to your order. So I would absolutely go in and unstar everything and then pick out in order what you want to feature up here. It's gonna give you more sales. It's gonna look better for your shop. It'll give the user a better experience. And it's something that should change often, like maybe every month or every other month, depending on the season or the holidays or what you have going on, like on sale, so that it's fresh for when customers keep coming back to your shop. All right, you have 131 items. That's a phenomenal number of items. I love it. I think that's a good number. You have, of course, room. I wouldn't get, too many items in there. I know some shops that have 400, 500, 600. I think that's overkill in my opinion, especially for an Etsy shop, maybe not Amazon, but for Etsy for sure. I think this is a great number that you have in there. You have all your sections organized properly. You have it from small, and what I'm talking about is the title here, the keyworded titles. They need to be formatted from the shortest or the smallest title to the longest, and that's how you have it. It looks nice. It flows nice. It looks good. It's easy on the eyes. Also, you want to make sure that in these section titles that you're using keywords. And it looks like you are. I mean, animal decals, wooden signs, random decals, so I would change that. I would definitely change that. I'm sure that to you, that's like your miscellaneous. You have like 15 to 20. I have to check on that. I know that they updated it to 15, but then I read somewhere that now you have 20, and I should know that. So either way, you have more than what you have here. Space is available to fill. What I'm not seeing on here, and I'm not sure if you just don't offer it or if you do and you don't, and you put it in a different section. I'm not seeing wedding decals on here. And I would definitely, I can't tell you what you're missing by not offering a section just for people that are getting married. You know, the wedding market on Etsy is probably the largest, I think, the largest traffic driver to Etsy. You know, weddings, special events, baby showers, new babies, you know, all those kinds of things. Well, you wouldn't believe the money that people are spending on personalized items for these events. And you may not offer the items, but they could buy the items themselves, and they could be kind of a DIYer, but not totally have the skills to create a graphic or create a label. So you're missing this huge thing. Like, do you know how much the wedding industry brings in for these bridesmaid and maid of honor Yetis? It's a huge amount of, people are charging $60, $70, $80, $90, $100 for these things. And brides are buying, 6, 7, 8 of them for their bridal party as bridal party gifts. Well, you may not sell the Yeti, but you sell this beautiful design with the letter. This would be perfect for, and I see, look, you even have right there, I see the pop-up bridesmaid gift. So I absolutely would have a wedding section, wedding decals. Put that category in there and then fill that puppy up, seriously, because you start really driving traffic with wedding keywords to your shop, you could double, even triple your business. It's not it's not an exaggeration. It's very real life. Okay, let's kind of go past your main part of your shop. I like to go check out the about section, uber important. Oh, look at that cute little boy. You must be such a proud mama. Look at him. I'm addicted to my kids. I am. It's kind of gross, honestly. I'm so obsessed with my children. I'm a mom of 3. I have a 23-year-old, an 8-year-old, and a 6-year-old, and I cannot tell you how much I love being a mom. It is just the most amazing thing. All right, these pictures are great. Oh my gosh, look at this little guy. Are these your boys? Scenic train. I have not taken my little ones yet. Well, I'm not going to say that. I live in Georgia, and Stone Mountain is about an hour, 15 minutes for me, maybe. And I did take the kids on, there's a little train that goes around the mountain, and I did take them on that, and I thought that was pretty cool, but this looks like a cooler train. Okay, so you have your kids having craft time. Great picture to share. This is how I came up with my business name. There are rice fields in all directions as far as the eye can see. Wow, rice. So is that what that is? Very cool. Some new boards. Your materials. Awesome. And your family. So these are great pictures to share. You're doing great there. You definitely want to build up that human connection. Show that your items are being handmade. I would probably, though, have a little bit better of quality pictures in here. Some of them are kind of grainy and pixelated. I would perhaps show a little bit more of your workspace. Maybe show you on your computer designing a decal. Maybe show you weeding it off of the mat, something like that. Those would be some good ones to put in there too. But these are really good. These are definitely good. You want to show your family. You want to show your boys. It's awesome. And you have this nice little story here, which is good because you really want to sell that. That's important. So overall, I think that's great. Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. Those are the big 3. Good for you. When you get a website or a blog, you can put that down here too. Not a lot of people know that. You can actually put your website or your blog here, and it's an actual clickable link, which is, I think, super uber cool of Etsy to do that. It's the only place on Etsy where you can have your website be a clickable link. All right, you're using the 99-cent price point, which I think is perfect for what you do. Absolutely, 100%. That's what I would do. It looks like your price increments are good. Pricing looks on point to me. Looks great, looks great, looks great. Let's check out. I'm going to pick this one because I like it. Let's check out your SEO. Decals for women. Flower decal. Name decal for Yeti. Tumbler decals. Bridesmaid gift. Gift for daughter. Stocking stuffer. Name decal. All right, so let's talk about this for a little bit. This is where I think you definitely have some opportunity. I have to say, overall, your shop looks pretty good. Pretty decent. So this is funny because this title here, you actually have some great keywords in here, but Etsy, especially now, they are really leaning towards sellers having the most relevant keywords. So, and they're using special technology to kind of look at the image and then look at the words. And it's, I don't even know what it is. It's like magic. So you want to make sure that the keywords you're using are the most descriptive and the most relevant to the item that you're selling. So your first thing says decals for women. What does that mean? Because when I think decals for women, I think it's a woman that's going to be wearing a decal on herself, right? So that's not what this is. At least it's not the way that you're showing it. So I would absolutely say tumbler decal or initial decal for tumbler or initial tumbler decal. Let's see here. You have decals for women. They are coming up as a popular search term. But like I said, these are good keywords, but I don't think it's the most relevant for that item. Let's say initial decal for, and then look at that. You got initial decal for cup, initial decal for Yeti, initial decal for Yeti cup, initial decal for tumbler, which is probably what I would say. Only because Yeti is a copyrighted name. And you know how I know that a lot of people think there's a gray area for that. But if Yeti wanted to, they could come after you for that. So, or they could have you, suspend your listing. And I think you're using the Arctic one anyway here. So that could be a little confusing. Anyway, so I would put initial decal for Tumblr. I would probably have initial decal for Tumblr, space, floral decal, space, floral name decal, space, bridesmaid decal, and there it is. See? So, how about personalized Tumblr? There you go. Probably be tumbler decal because you're not selling the tumbler itself. So I think you're on the right track with what you're looking at here. Definitely you have gift for daughter and stocking stuffer. Well, I would totally take that out. We are way past Christmas, but not quite close enough to be using stocking stuffer. So I absolutely would do like Mother's Day, gift idea, would be a good one, or Mother's Day gifts, or gifts under $5 or something like that, instead of that. So I definitely would say your SEO is probably where you need to put most of your energy on right now. So I don't think that your SEO is bad. Like I said, you're using some great keywords, some great keyword phrases. Let's look at this because Father's Day is coming up. You have poker player gifts, gift for men, decals for men, gift for husband, Christmas gift for dad. See, you need to have Father's Day gifts. I mean, that should be front and center. We got Father's Day coming up. So you're totally missing the boat there. I know you have gift for men and gift for husband, but it looks like you really have this optimized for Christmas gifts and not for the current season. And that's going to hurt you because Etsy is pushing listings in their search and in their newsletters and in their promotions, sellers that are optimizing for Mother's Day, Father's Day, and the current season. So I think you have an idea of what to say, but just make sure that you're accurately and describing your item, that it's relevant to the listing, and that you're using current keywords for seasons and things like that. All right. Well, I hope that was good. Oh, your photos. Let's touch on that. Honestly, because of what you do, I think you should use mock-ups, period. I think mock-ups are going to be the best for you with this white background. They're clean. It's not like what you're selling is an actual item itself. You are selling the design. So I would absolutely get pictures like this out of there. I would continue to use mock-ups on a white background. I would probably take your wood signs out. I mean, if you're just doing decals, the wood signs kind of don't fit in, and it looks like you only sell 10, you only have 10 of them anyway. I would either open another shop for that, or if you decided to add in wooden signs, I would do it in a way that would be a little bit more consistent with what you offer here. But honestly, I really think they should probably be in a different shop. And I'm not a big advocate of having two shops, but you'd have to work it out to where they were photographed at least so that they kind of all work together in the shop. Because this seems like a little, and it's confusing for people. Like, do you sell decals or do you sell the item? So if they see this and they know that, hey, you can buy this and it's a full item, and then they see this and they want to buy this too, and they may get confused thinking they're getting the item when they're only getting the decal. I would just make this a decal shop if it were me. Well, I hope that helps. And if you have any questions at all, April, please know you can contact me. You can either respond to this critique that I send you in your Convo area, or since you are a Flourish member, you can, of course, tag me or any of the other experts and admins on the wall in Club Flourish. If you're watching this on YouTube and you want help with your own handmade shop, please join us in Flourish. Flourish is the #1 online community for craft business owners. It's $15 a month, which is less than a cost of pizza. And we help you in all areas to help you grow your craft business to be a 6-figure seller or more. You can learn more about Flourish and all that we offer at our website at www.artisanindie.com. Thanks so much. Have a good one. Bye.